All right, guys. Hey, what's up? It's Angie here for day 11 of the 30-day Fat Loss for Real 30-day challenge. So today I wanted to dig a little bit deeper into the subject of avoidance. And so I can see that there are some results here in the group. You guys went ahead and did the assignment, yesterday's assignment, where you were going to share things that feelings, emotions that you were wanting to avoid, right? Things like how you feel when you go on a diet and things like that. So I did want to talk more about that because I felt like there's a little bit of a disconnect about like what exactly I'm referring to when I'm talking about like experiential avoidance and things. So what specifically are we avoiding, right? And yes, there are things that we're avoiding because of other things that we're avoiding, and I feel like it was kind of mixed up with that, right? Like if you're avoiding going to the beach or avoiding going to the pool or avoiding going to go out dancing or avoiding going to buy clothes or something because it's uncomfortable. So that is one part to what we're going over, but the actual thing that I want you guys to focus in on, like the actual avoidance that I want you to, the experiential avoidance that I want you to focus in on is actually the avoidance of uncomfortable feelings, like the feelings that we get when we go on a diet, like feeling deprived or feeling like we're left out of, any kind of thing with the family or whatever. The stress of starting a new way of eating, right? It's those feelings, those experiences that we are avoiding, right? So the exercise yesterday was to write out what those experiences are, and then to write, like to branch out from that, how it's affecting your life, avoiding those experiences. So if going on a diet causes you to feel stressed out, causes you to feel left out, depressed, anxious, if it's causing you to feel, overwhelmed with starting a new way of eating, all the stress and anxiety that comes with that, everything from financial stresses to the family and adapting to new ways of eating and having new foods in the fridge that the family's not used to and so on, or having to work it in, having to do something for you separate from the family. There's stress that comes with that. So writing down those things, those experiences that we are trying to avoid, that we, like I said yesterday, it's like hot coals. We don't want to touch it, right? We're avoiding it like hot coals. So it's writing down those things and then branching out from there in listing the ways that that's affecting your life by avoiding those things. So you're avoiding the stress of getting to a diet plan, right? The stress, the anxiety, the negative feelings, the depression or feeling left out, that kind of stuff, you're avoiding that. What is happening as a result of you avoiding that? What are the repercussions? What are the consequences of you not coming into contact with those experiences, those feelings? So if they're like hot coals to you and you're stepping back from them, what is that doing to your life? So what are the ways that your life is narrowing? Like we talked about last week, the life becoming narrow because of weight loss and things like that. How is that narrowing your life, not being able to come into contact with those experiences, those emotions? So that is what I want you guys to focus on. Come tomorrow, I'm gonna hop on a live and we will, have open Q&A and all that stuff. If you guys have questions about the diet, about the tea, about if you're taking the Resolution 20 drops or NutriBurst, if you have questions, you can come hop on with me tomorrow in the group and we can chat about that stuff, and then about this stuff. So I really want you guys to spend time like we did last week. We got to spend like a number of days just really getting clear on the problematic weight loss efforts that we were making. And then I, went into giving you guys something else to focus on, how to turn that around and start focusing on something else in the positive, right? Thinking in the positive about what's important to you, what you value most. So I'm going to be doing the same come the end of this week. I'm going to be giving you an exercise to go through over the weekend to start turning things around and start seeing that there's possibly a new way to relate to those experiences so that we no longer have to feel like we can't come into contact with them. So, and why it's actually going to become beneficial to you to become more open to coming into contact with those things. But I'm going to show you how, and it's not going to be as scary as it sounds. So with that said, I'm going to wrap this up, and I will see you guys inside the group. Spend time on that, you know, focus specifically, like I said, on those experiences that we are trying to avoid, right? Like when you get started on a diet and all of the feelings, all of the emotions. I remember back years ago, I remember getting started on a diet plan, and it's like this rush of depression and anxiety and stress and like sadness would overtake me, because all of a sudden everything I was used to and everything that I had, you know, my comforts, everything was being stripped away by going on that diet plan. And I had no other way than to just feel awful and wish that I didn't feel awful. That's all I had, was just to wish that I didn't feel that way. I had no other way to relate to that pain. So I was just left to struggle with it, right? And that's what I'm going to show you guys, how not to struggle with it. That's what I have my Beyond the Struggle course for. That goes deeper into this whole subject, but you know, we're covering it here in the 30-day challenge. You guys will have access to that as well, to dive deeper and get, you know, an even more thorough understanding of this stuff. But yeah, we're covering it here, and you guys go ahead and do that exercise. And let me just check my notes, because I know I wanted to give you guys, I think, yeah, I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. Keep you guys all like full of anticipation. I've got something here on my board that I wanted to share with you guys, but I'm going to wait till tomorrow. So anyway, all right, you guys have an awesome evening, and I'm going to get this up in the group for you guys. And yeah, get focused on that. Get your assignments up there in the group. I'd love to see what you guys, you know, what your experiences are that you've been avoiding and how it's been affecting your life. So with that said, I'm gonna wrap this up, and I'll see you guys in the group.